All right, so after a pretty notey, demanding song, next up is the fight song. The mellophone part itself is pretty simple, but we do need to walk through the form, the additional movements added in, and the lyrics to the vocal part. We'll talk you through it, then do a full run with everything put together. The fight song repeats 3 times. First time we play as written and take the first ending. Second time, everyone sings, and the third time we play it as written, taking the second ending, and playing with swagger, which we'll explain in just a moment. First up is the mellow flip.
Yeah, so like Brandon just said, the first time we play the fight song, it's just like as written in the sheet music, but we do have a little like special mellow touch in there. And that is in measure 11, like where you have that written A that's held out as like a half note. Instead of playing that the first time, we do a little mellophone flip, and it's like self-explanatory. It's like you literally flip the mellophone like that instead of playing it. And this is something I highly recommend you to practice before coming here, and I highly recommend you practice like over your bed or something else soft so that you don't damage your beautiful mellophone. You don't also like practice it slow first. So first step actually is to your mouthpiece. It should already be in your mellophone, but before you even play the fight song, turn it just a little bit. We call this a quarter turn, like you turn it a quarter. So because if you flip and it's not quarter turn and it's not really tight in there, it could fly out on the field, and we don't want that, obviously. So always quarter turn your mouthpiece. Not even for the flip, just like always in general. Make sure your mouthpiece is in there. But anyways, so like the key for the mellophone flip is your right thumb. Your right thumb goes right here, like on the first valve, right below where you actually push it down. It's right about here. I hope you can see it okay. But essentially, the right thumb doesn't move because the whole mellophone just rotates around the thumb. I don't know, I'm gonna try and do this in a way you can see. But my thumb isn't really moving there. And instead, my left hand is like actually moving it. So again, thumb isn't moving, but my left hand is just taking this part of the pipe and just flipping it. My hand is always in contact with it. I'll do it again a little better so you can see it. But my hand always stays in contact, and it's always on the thumb. Like my thumb isn't actually moving. The mellophone is just moving around the thumb. So that might be kind of complicated, and it took me, and I'm sure it took you a really long time to figure that out. But once you get it under your fingers, it's really fun, and it's really cool. So again, just try it really slow, like this first, like over your bed or something, and then you can get it up tempo. And I'm also gonna say, please get your music down before you try putting this in. The music is obviously more important. This is more so just kind of like a fun mellophone tradition. And we're gonna get into the second time where we play with lyrics. We're actually gonna get up and show you. Give us a second.
All right, so second time through the fight song will be our vocal part. And during that, we'll have a little bit of a horn move during that as well. So I'll demonstrate from the side. You always want to start during this, you always want it, your first move will always be out. And when doing this, you don't want to punch forward. You just want to light back and forth with a little bit of bounce.
Yeah, and I'll show you how I'm holding it. This is like how you hold it with your right hand. Just like fingers on the valves, thumb here, pinky in the pinky ring.
And there's a portion during the fight song where we yell forward. And during that, instead of it being like this, it'll be forward. And you just extend your arm forward and out, just during that. So like if we yell forward and then go back to doing this and then forward again.
Yeah, you'll see it in context. We're about to run through the whole singing vocal part, and you'll see like what that actually looks like.
Yeah.
I think that's good. And I also just want to say, as you do your little pump motion, just to keep your bells nice and parallel to the ground, it can be easy to like go like this and like pump this way. But if we keep our bells, again, parallel to the ground, it's gonna make us look a lot more uniform and just look better, period.
Yeah, and you also want to make sure you don't want everything here being loosey-goosey. You want it nice and tight. Make sure that your wrist is very, secure with your bell, because that way if it's, strong and secure, your bell won't move that much.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the vocal part now. We're gonna do one run of the full vocal part. So again, this is our second time out of the three we in the fight song, and we're gonna put the lyrics of the fight song in the description of this video, so you can learn those, and so you can look and maybe even sing along with us. And we're also gonna play a recording of the pregame show, so you can kind of hear what it actually sounds like in context. It's literally the entire band singing with just the sousaphones and the drumline in the background. And the most important thing about this singing rep is to bring the energy, get loud. We have to just seriously bring it. Like in the context of this, we're like in the stadium, we're literally facing backwards. Like this is a visitor side, we're singing to everyone, but the whole stadium needs to hear us. So bring that energy in. We actually, as we were filming this, we ran in to one of the mellophones, one of our mellophones, one of our own, like one of our biggest hype people ever, Megan. Megan's gonna come join and sing with us. And let's get started. This is the singing rep.
Huskies, a mighty Huskies, and make a score or two or three. Huskies, your Northern Huskies, the team to pull us through. Forward! Forward! There's victory in you. Now on you Huskies, fight on you Huskies, and push for NIU.
All right, so now for the third time through, after we're done singing, we'll be playing the fight song, same as the first run, but instead we'll be doing it with swagger. One thing to note is at the end of the fight song when we say, and win for NIU, it's and win. You want a snap. You don't want and win for NIU. You want and win for NIU. You want to make it snappy and flashy.
Yeah, and then after and win for NIU, you play the first inning, like literally straight after. You'll hear it in context. We're gonna do a full run in just a second.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're
Keep
good.
going.
And when we're doing swagger, I'll mirror from the back. But when we're doing swagger, you always want left first and then right. Everything we do in marching band, it'll be left first always.
That looked opposite on the camera, but like if you're not looking at us and you're looking, I don't know, without looking at us, your bell is always going to go to your left first. Similarly, like when you're stepping off, your left foot goes first. Same concept. The horn moves go left first.
Yep. And on the very last note of the song, when we hold out the whole note, it'll just be a circle with your bell and end at the top.
Yeah, you'll see that in context too. I know this is all kind of a lot in terms of like movements, but hopefully we're about to do a full run and you can see it all put together, and hopefully it should make sense. If it doesn't, again, you have our contact info if you found this video. So yeah, feel free to reach out if you have any questions about this. But I think we're about to get into our full run from the top to the bottom. Here's all the fight song under tempo with a metronome, the usual drill, as you might have noticed by now. Again, like for us mellophones, the hardest part of this is not necessarily the music, but just knowing the sequence of how all the moves go and bringing that husky energy. So watch and learn. You ready?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're up. Huskies, come on you Huskies, and make a score or two. Huskies, your Northern Huskies, the team to pull us through. Forward!
Together
Forward! There's victory in view. Come on, you Huskies, fight on, you Huskies, and win for NIU.